So tonight we're only gonna have 14 drivers, so it'll just be Q2 and Q3 the drivers gonna put the setup in, and then they should be retiring the car. As there's only 14 of us, we'll need 16 to do Q3, to do Q1 to Q3. See, we've got a couple of drivers retiring after they put the setup in. Just waiting on Devil and Petered to put their setup in, make any adjustments, and then retire from Q1, and we should be ready to go for Q2, where the drivers will be going out on track. Just wait for the drivers to ready up in advance to the next session, and we should be ready to go. So okay. Thought CLK was in a Red Bull, then was the Toro Rosso. So I expect we'll be seeing the drivers go out on track fairly soon, as Monaco is a track where you really do need a few warm-up laps before you actually do get a proper qualifying lap in. So I don't see any reason that drivers will have to stay in for an extra couple of minutes. Should be seeing them out on track very shortly, as we see one of the Toro Rossos coming out on track, and that is KO. Trying to get out on track nice and early. Let's go further down the pit, see anybody else is coming out, and we have Devil, who I believe has just come out behind KO, no, before KO, okay. So Devil is the first driver to come out on track, and the struggling McLaren, but all these cars are on equal performance, so life shouldn't be as tough for them around here. So KO coming up to the hairpin behind him. A Red Bull coming out as well. That will be Big Dave, as he's the only Red Bull driver in F1, I believe. So currently it's just 3 drivers out on track. All 3 are on their outlaps. Demon is just about to start as he comes through to start his 3rd sector. Just as I finish that sentence, he's near the end of it though, so he should be starting his lap time fairly shortly. His outlap doesn't really need to worry about warming the tyres up, because Monaco, your tyres just warm up on their own and they overheat on their own. So it's going to be difficult for the driver to try and manage them and keep the pace up tonight. Could see a couple of them have a lapse of focus and fall off the concentration mark, and then ends up putting themselves in a barrier, which they won't want, but it's a possibility. A fairly clean lap from Demon right now, gets close to that Armco barrier, comes through Lowe's hairpin, nice and neat, keeps it tight, doesn't want to spring out into the outside barrier. Corner there, it's quite hard to get through in second gear on this game, so really you do need to try and come out wide and cut in first gear, then plant the throttle a little bit, get up into 3rd, and you should be okay down in the tunnel. No bow chicane, you can brake later than you actually think you can, so it's quite a satisfying corner to take when you're trying to make an overtake. So it's looking a fairly clean lap for now, but obviously it is his first time lap, so it'll just be a warm-up lap. His times will be increasing a lot as he has one little lock up coming into Lavascas. Can clean out the final corner, gets the power down quick enough, and should be coming across the line to set a... Okay, he's invalidated his lap, and KO sets a 1:09.9. We got Kimi out on track as well in the Haas. Mother Goosery is also out in the Renault. Demon, we know he's out. We've got Big Dave and Horst. Horst is out. On his day, Horst, he can be a serious threat to other drivers, so I think Monaco is going to be a track where you're really going to want to be on your day to try and challenge everyone up at the front, because Monaco, if you get to the end and if you win, it's a fairly sweet victory. This is the Principality. Gets a little bit of kick of oversteer coming out of turn 3. Now Casino Square. Not as tight as his teammate, but gets it through nice. If you want to take the middle of the track, too tight can send you off into the barrier, and too wide can also send you off to the barrier, so you have to find that sweet spot of the racing line to gain as much time as possible. Kimi has set a 1:10.5 also, so he's in second for now with Demon set a 1:13.1. Those lap times should drop as they get further on into the sessions, but Horse has had a little bang on the barrier. It's hard to tell if he has any wing damage, but the amount of steering angle he put in there suggests he might have a bit. So he'll just finish his time lapping, and I suspect he will be slowing down. I think we have Kimi slowing down just to let Demon through. Is Horst going for another lap? Yep, I think Horst is going for another lap. It's quite quiet. See where the Goosery is on a timed lap. So we'll come on board with him. See how he is done for his lap. With a little lock up into the final corner. Sets a 1:22.7. Bit of a struggling lap for him. But we will move on, see if there's anybody else out on track, which there isn't. Everyone else has either come back into the pits or they're staying in the pits. So we have who I believe to be P-Dids coming out on track. In the Mercedes, a McLaren and a Red Bull. A McLaren coming in and a Red Bull coming out. The Red Bull is Big Dave. We've got Vane in the Sauber. He has come out on track to do his outlap, and by what he's told me, it should be a fairly short race for him. For his sake, he will hope that it's not a short race, but you never know, it might be. It's not an easy track, Monaco, and I believe Vane is using a controller, so it makes life even more difficult. But now see SH, the championship leader, is coming out on track. On he's about 75% throttle, so he's taking it fairly easy, not using up much fuel. So I think he's either put a very low amount of fuel in, or he is just trying to save it to try and do several laps just in case he makes a mistake on one. But at Monaco you can't really be making mistakes, otherwise that's going to put you in a wall, which won't be good, because that will send him out of qualifying, and it's not exactly what he wants. The deck coming out in the Ferrari was a little deep into the chicane, but makes it. He is on an outlap, but he's using the ERS mode too, so he's not really using it. But Vane's retired from the session. He has, unfortunately, it seems he's put his car in the wall. So we'll see if anybody out on track is coming near the site where he bins it. It's very unfortunate for him, but I believe it might have been in the third sector, which is quite a pain to get through cleanly. Yeah, on board with SH as he comes down into the no-bow chicane. Hopefully we might be able to see where Verne unfortunately crashed, so we have an idea of what happened. There's a yellow flag in sectors 2 and 3. Verne SH clips the inside barrier, sends him over the curb. Doesn't want to do a Verstappen. From slow out of Ascassen there, hits the wall in the final corner, as we saw in F2 with J19 almost taking me out on the first lap. He won't be very happy that I've said that though. Deck we are viewing right now. Takes a wide line into Lavascas where he just either misses his braking point. Which one we do not know, only he knows. There is a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2. I believe that will just be a driver letting another car in front. It's on board with TLK. This is the first time that I've really noticed them coming out into a qualifying session with more than 5 minutes to go. Has a little bit of contact with the barrier. The right side of his car and the left side of his car just wheel banging. I believe he hasn't damaged his wing, so he's not shed any carbon fibre just yet, but he's not going to want to do that in the race, as it can affect his results a lot. The deck just coming through the tunnel. And TLK sets a 112.4. We'll come on board with Deck, who is just about to come into the third sector right there. So we'll see how he's doing on track. Going through sector 2, he was 52 seconds, so it's not bad, not bad. It's looking alright for his lap time. He comes across the line to set a 111.6 on the ultra soft tyre, which doesn't have as much grip as the Hypersoft. Okay, Dave and Devil have gone into the pit, so we're on board with Michelin. He had a chance to win the Monaco race, but unfortunately couldn't quite manage it. It's a little bit of oversteer off the final corner, but holds it finally. So it comes quite close to Devil to try and get a bit of slipstream. That's one I haven't really saw before. Set at 111.1. It's not a bad qualifying time, but Michelin's just put it in the wall from turn 1. Or he's either retired it, which one I do not know. So there will be a yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. The yellow flag in sector 1 should be for the crash. Sector 2 and 3 just letting drivers past, I think. So we'll be on board with SH to see if we can get a view on where he crashed, but looking at right now we can't see. I don't think it was turn 1, might be a little further up the track. Bit of a weird one's car has despawned to the point where we can't really see where he had crashed, so unfortunate for the both of us. He's crashed and I can't see where he's crashed. Team Racer getting a little bit of oversteer coming out of that corner there. Was a little too wide into the lowest hairpin, so that's going to affect his lap time a bit. Late on the throttle, goes short shifts up to 4th and 5th. Yellow flag in sector 1. Quite unsure on what that is. Might have been Mother Goosery, as he has lost a huge part of the left side of his front wing. Had to take it easy into the hairpin. Demon's coming out for another lap. He doesn't want to get knocked out in Q2. He's going to be looking for a top 10 qualifying position. And on a track like Monaco, at times P11, it can be the sweet spot to qualify. Meaning you're just outside the top 10, but you get that free choice of tyre for the race. Another yellow flag in sector 1. I believe that's just off SH going slow. So no one's damaged the car or put it on a wall, as far as I know, from that yellow flag we just saw. The yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2, that's just SH letting Demon by. It looks like he's on another lap, I think. Not entirely sure. So we have Dave and Devil, who are on their first timed lap. Only 2 minutes to go, so they only have a couple laps to do if they make a mistake on this one. Yellow flag sector 3. That is Devil's spun at the final corner, damaged his front wing. So as long as he gets a time, well, unfortunately it's going to have him knocked out of Q2. So see where Dave comes. Dave sets P10, 112.1, 5 tenths ahead of Mother Goosery. Yes, that is Devil going slow up the hill from turn 1 Sandavot to Casino Square at turn 2 and 3. It's unfortunate for Devil. So close to setting a decent time, and then just unfortunately he loses it at that final corner. That's a poor qualifying for him. He won't be happy with that, but he's always got the race to make up for it. Biggest shock around here is Vane crashing on his outlap, something that wasn't really expected. So we will be on board with Dave and Demon. They're both going for a lap. Dave is pushing just to get a little bit higher to secure P10, possibly get P9 off his teammate, which should be sweet for him. And then it'll be up to Demon to try and make his way to P10 so he doesn't get knocked out of this session. Dave goes up to P6 with a 1 minute 11.4. So we'll see what Demon can do now. He goes into the pits. That's him going to be knocked out of this qualifying session. It's looking like it's going to be a bit of a tough weekend for a couple of drivers out here. We have had Michelin Man and and Vane both retiring due to a collision with the wall. Vane didn't get to set a lap time, he crashed on his outlap, which is a little bizarre to me, but it is Vane, so shouldn't be too surprised. We are about to move on to Q3. And KO sets the fastest lap time of a 1 minute 9.9 with SH just behind him with a 1 minute 9.9 free, 0.028 milliseconds, so 200ths of a lap, 200ths of a second off him. If the margin stays this close, could be a very good race. One mistake could decide the position between the two. Hopefully that's the case. Should be a good qualifying session, just waiting for the timer to count down so we can move on. We have one driver set the time on a Hypersoft tyre and they got knocked out of Q2, so that tyre won't affect them in the race as they won't have to use it. They'll have a free choice of tyre for the race. This should make life slightly easier for them. So we will see who comes out on track first for Q3. It's looking like we have KO out already. He should be the first driver on track, I believe. Yes, he is. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, he is. It's so KO first out on track, Michelin behind him, trailing by the Haas of SH and the Haas of his teammate Kimi. SH behind his teammate Kimi Räikkönen. It's not the actual Kimi, by the way. And a big Dave coming out on track as well. So we have half of the session out on track right now. 5 drivers out and 5 drivers in. Have a nice shot of the cars coming through Lowe's hairpin. Just all on their out laps, so they're taking it slow, just keep the tyres cool. You don't want to get the tyre temperatures too high up in the first lap or in the out lap. They can affect the tyre pretty badly, and if you do overheat them, it can put you down a wall. Those hours will be out on a hyper soft tyre now. Kimi Räikkönen slowing down to let the cars in front through. Doesn't want anything to hold him up out on track when he's trying to get his lap time in. As is Monaco, there's no room to overtake. The KO is on 8 times a lap. He has done 18.2 in the first sector. Yellow flag sector 3. What has happened there? We can't really see anything, so I believe just drivers letting drivers through. Come back on board with KO. £180 mph before he hits his braking point at the no chicane. Gets in nice and quick, in and out quick, which is what you want. Come through the third sector, you're going to have to be pretty ballsy through here, carry as much speed as you can, make sure you don't clip that sausage curve and put yourself into the wall. Just as KO was done, he's got a bit of damage to his wing, little loss of downforce, but it won't affect him in these final 2 corners as they're both left-handers, so no right-handers. Set a 1 minute 8.9, probably about a 10th lost off that incident coming through to back. There's a very good lap time. You have Kimi Räikkönen coming down into the no bell chicane. Came pretty good, nice and clean. Keeps it slow through there, so I'm not entirely sure if he has somehow invalidated his lap because he is going quite slow, or if he was the Haas who was letting the driver through on the start finish line, so he's had to abandon the lap straight away. SH 1 minute 18.3. So not the best lap time from him. Don't quite know what happened. It might have been traffic holding him up. Yellow flags in sector 2. Believe that's just other drivers letting other drivers through. KO's on a slow lap now, so I believe he might be coming into the pits now. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. That's P. Dids and Big Dave entering the pits very slowly. Not entirely sure what happened there. So come on board with Kimi Räikkönen. He's on his out lap now. We know SH should be right over the top with KO, but we want to see where his teammate is in comparison to him. Nice and tight through the chicane, gets the throttle down. It's a throttle down quick, a little bit of oversteer, but he manages to handle it well. It's a little close to the wall there. Nice and clean through to back, through the Verstappen chicane, all clean, just a little graze to the wall, doesn't affect any of his wing. Nice and clean through the final corner, power down early, DRS open and shifting through the gears, sets at 1 minute 9.9. On board with TLK, he's come out earlier than usual. The time is telling us it's a 5 minute point 10. Sorry, not a 5 minute 10, a 5 minute 10 seconds at the time going through the final corner, but that's not. He's had a little bit of contact with that wall there. He's on his actual qualifying lap now. It was just a little wide of Sander Vos. Keep it in the middle of the track for Casino Square, to the right through turn 3, so he can cut through, hit the apex and get the power down easy before he comes into these 2 corners here. A little too tight at the Lowe's hairpin. Gets the corner nicely. It was a little deep. It's a slight bit of contact with the wall. That's lost the outside element of his front wing on the left side of it. Hits 180 before breaking down for Novo chicane. It's a little wide on the exit. Yeah, manages to keep it all smooth. A little bit of contact with the wall there. Don't know whether he's made contact, but understeer is showing that he has. He'll be coming in for a new wing this lap because he has He doesn't need to worry about getting a lap time in, but he's decided to go for it. Nice and clean for the final corner. Comes through 7th gear, 175 miles an hour before he crosses the line. 1 minute 11.9. Dave and Deck are the two drivers that have stayed in the pits right now. We've got P. Didge, Big Dave, who are out on track. They're both starting their laps. They're both setting their time lapse right now. Little wide, and then she comes in tight at the end. Just misses the apex a little bit from turn 3. Goes a little bit deep to turn 4. And Selby takes turn 5 a little bit deep as well. It's not the best lap for him, but he's got time to get another couple in. Takes a little bit cautious into the back, doesn't want to get any damage. It's a sensitive point for the car. The back end can drop very easily, or you can understand into the wall if you try and go through too quick. Revving the car coming out the final corner, shifting up the gears, turn 774 miles an hour as he crosses the line, sets 1 minute 10.6. P did 1 minute 12.5 as well. You can set a faster lap time. So we should see him out on track. You should see him trying to set a faster lap time right now as he's still pushing. Comes through quite tight in the first part. You see no square cuts through. Gets the apex in the second part very nicely. Middle of the track, turn 4. A decent approach, a little deep into the airpin. Manages not to lose any front wing. Gets through somewhat cleanly. Plants the power down early to get out into the tunnel. All drivers reach 180 miles an hour before they brake for this Nova chicane, which can be quite tight. There is a yellow flag on sector 2, which should just be from drivers letting other drivers through. This third sector is going to be quite tough. Especially the car does want to be quite slippy around here sometimes. You've got to watch your throttle modulation. Turn 1 into Lavascas just to make sure he gets that turn in. Nice and early on the power out to the final corner. DRS open, shifting through the gears to try and set a 1 minute 11.7. So he has improved. He should be coming on to set another lap time. We have TLK and KO coming back out the pitch. They are going to set another lap time, and no TLK will want to. KO feels he needs to. Yellow flags sector 1 and 2, that'll just be drivers going slow. Petered a little wide through that hairpin again. Can't affect him in the race if he goes too deep. A little bit of oversteer from TLK. Hopefully he doesn't have a repeat of Vane and put it in the wall in his outlap. You want to let KO, TLK will want to let KO get a bit of distance between the two of them before they set that outlap, before they set the time lap. Yellow flag sector 3, just don't think that's a driver letting Jack through. TLK and KO going quite slow, not too sure of the reason why. Then KO was trying to let TLK through and TLK was trying to hang back. He's going to have to let KO get some distance, otherwise it's going to make life really tough for him. Yellow flag sector 3, literally just because of these two going very slow here. Hopefully it doesn't impede other drivers behind them. TLK might be a little too close for comfort to KO. Not exactly what you want on a qualifying lap around here. Dirty, it does have an impact on this year's game. So he might lose a little bit of time compared to what he can get. A little bit scruffy through turn 1. But he should be able to set a good lap time. Looks like it's going to be nice and clean for MichaelC-XVII. Gets the power down quick, a little bit of oversteer at the back, holds it, comes through the back clean, oh, not so clean, a little tap of the barrier, no wing damage. Fortunately Deck has retired, he's most likely had an incident with the wall. Actually no, we could have manually retired the car, it is at that point of the session. Gets the power down quick, but a little bit of oversteer at the back end, manages to hold it, and he's going to set a 1 minute 11.1. I don't believe the AI is controlling his car, so he should be able to go out for another lap, I think. There's not the flag next to his name, so it looks like he is going for another lap, but does have a ZRS in mode 2. Okay. Kimi has rear-ended Deck. They've gone down the escape road there. I'm not too sure what's happened there. It's a little bit of a weird one. The SH going slow. Just on his inlet. He's not going to be setting another lap time. KO. Looks as if he might be set. I don't think he's setting another lap. He is in the RS mode 1. Yeah, he's going easy. TLK won't be though. He's going to try and get everything out of the car that he can. Little bang on the wall there, understeer into these two corners just to get off the throttle. He's backed out of his lap. Fortunately, it's looking like it might be P8 for him tonight. Just come over the line to finish this qualifying session. Fortunately, it's not went to plan for him, but KO takes pole position by 0.087 of a second, 0.88, I believe. We will see in a second. So KO out-qualifies SH by 0.098 of a second. Very close between the two, so hopefully this race should be close between the two of them. Should show us some good racing. Fortunately, we see that there was a little bit of an incident at the end. We had Kimi Räikkönen getting a grid penalty for a collision with Deck. I'm not too sure what happened there. There's a bit of a weird one. Guess we'll find out after the race what exactly happened between them two. So the drivers will be having their 5-minute break before the race right now. So there is not much for us to see, as we're only getting this view of the pit lane, which is not the best view. You see the rand stand on the right of the screen. Looking fairly boring, there's not much is going on. Couple front wings displayed on the left side by the pit garages. They might be getting used this afternoon. There should be a couple bangs at the wall, so they might be needed. It should be fairly close between KO and SH this race. They did set very close qualifying times, so that should be good to watch. One mistake could define the race win and the race loss. P2 is the first in a long line of losers, unfortunately, in motorsport, but that's just the way it is. We've got Verne will be starting in P14 at the back of the grid, so it will be a fight for him to try and charge through the field tonight. He's just going to want to make sure he can get the car the distance, not put it in the wall in his first lap like he did in qualifying. As the formation lap, you can't actually lose a tyre, so he's lucky on that part. So try and get the car to the end. Hopefully he can pick up points, because certainly there will be DNFs tonight's race. Can't say how many, but there will be some DNFs, I believe. Hopefully they prove me wrong. But like I said, these front wings on the side, they will be getting used tonight. The pit lane should be fairly chocker. As the way it looks, there will not be any rain tonight. I haven't been told that by any of the drivers, but looking at the sky on the track, it is looking like it should be fairly safe for them tonight. That they won't have any issues with the rain, which is definitely what they want. So should be waiting for the drivers to ready up. Obviously the 5-minute breaks just for the drivers to get ready for the race from qualifying and sort out any strategies that they might want to try and implement for the race to make that race result better at the end, provided they do get to the end of the race, because Monaco is not easy to get through by anyone's standards. Fortunately, TLK had a bit of a struggle in qualifying tonight. He was trying to set a faster time at the very end of the session, but just a little bang of the wall outside the tabac put all that hard work down the drain, unfortunately. So tonight he's going to want to try and either use strategy or just outright pace to try and cut his way through the field. So we should not be short of battles tonight around Monaco. So the race should be now starting within a minute. The formation lap has begun. KO leads the drivers off the line to do the first lap, which is non-competitive. Just need to warm the tyres up, get used to the circuit with this heavy load of fuel. This is the lap to ease himself into the race. You're going to see some drivers doing a bit of weaving around the track just to make sure they can warm those tyres up. Well, this nice pounding shot of the drivers coming through Lowe's hairpin. One of the best camera shots on the Formula 1 calendar. Such an iconic corner. Getting one of the best camera angles. So we have one driver using the super soft tyre, that will be Devil. He's certainly going for a one stop. Just he's going to want to make sure that he doesn't damage his front wing, as that one stop will be out of the window if the damage is too much. Soft tyre can take usually around about 40 odd laps, as two drivers got disqualified from the session. That was Peters and Dech. They'll just be moved to the starting grid. That was just a little bit of contact on the outlap, which could say something for the race. They are right next to each other, as you can see. So we've got Vane lining up at the back of the grid. I would say I'm surprised, but not that much. Let's start off the race. 5 red lights are starting. 5 red lights are out, and we've got a delayed start like usual, and out they're going. SH has got a nice start, but Horst even better, getting right with the back. Kimi, oh shit about. SH has lost position, so he is down into P3 from P2. Michelin's made his way up into P2. Little bang of the wall from TLK. Bit chaotic through here. A lot of drivers all in the confined space. A little bit of contact between the two. I think one of the drivers just went head on. I think I might be wrong. Yes, I am. A little menu glitch there, you couldn't see which driver we were spectating. Make life easier. Too deep, too wide down into the chicane with Horst and Kimi. The Horst just doesn't get past because there's a collision with him and Dech. There goes Dech's lost most of his front wing. Unfortunately, that drops him down to P11. Full right part of his wing gun. He's going to have to pit. With Vane right behind him. Car 15 as he's made contact with the spun round car of Mother Goosery, I believe it is. Unfortunate for Vane. He's going to have to pit in for a new front wing now. Not his fault, but it's happened, it's racing. Come back on board, we've got KO's pulled out 1.1 seconds. We've got Michelin man 3/10 ahead of SH. He's going to want to get that position back. So that should be a fight between the two. Initially it looked like a good start for SH, but Michelin just got straight past. There was a little bit of contact into turn 2. But they're both on track. They haven't had to pit, they haven't crashed, so it should be alright for them. Brewster's still going down the order. He has put on a set of ultra soft tyres. Good teaming up into P13. Vane has gone up to P12 despite starting off P14 and having to pit in for a new front wing, so it's not as bad as it looks for him. Could be worse, he could have DNF'd there. That would have meant that I had someone to commentate with, but fortunately no. KO says fastest lap, 1 minute 14.1. Could that be closed down by... Okay, yeah. That has not been... The gap hasn't been closed down much by Michelin. TLK's climbed up 2 positions, but he's got Kimi Räikkönen behind him looking punchy. He'll want to try and get past as soon as possible. Round here, it's a track where you need to plan your overtake. You can't just do it on a whim, can't just dive it down the inside, which looked like Kimi was going to try and do just then. So we got a free car battle for P5 with Dave, TLK and Kimi. Get a nice shot of the underneath of TLK's car, showing Kimi trying to hunt him down as he's after both coming down into the Norval chicane. TLK gets close to his rear wing. Kimi leaves a bit of space between the rear wing, which is what he wants. Looks like it's going to go a little bit wide there. Kimi but manages to hold it well. All flying through to back. The Verstappen chicane, all 3 keep it clean, no barrier hitting, so no one's going to have an advantage right now. SH, fastest lap on 13.7, he's keeping close with SH. Looks like the order might be remaining the same between these few for the next couple of laps until an opportunity presents itself for the drivers to make an overtake. SH is still more close to Michelin. He's still in DRS range, only 7 tenths behind him. Kyle's 1.4, he's keeping that gap. He's keeping that gap the same. Might want to pull it out a bit. No position change between those three. It's looking fairly quiet. From P7 down, Verne has climbed up into P11, so he's just one off the points. 3 seconds behind Horst, who in turn is 11.7 seconds behind Devil. Fortunately, Deck has dropped down the field. He is in last place. Looks like he might have got a warning for corner cutting. As it looks, he might just cut the cable a little bit. Those raced on somewhat a little battle of their own, but this is really the battle we want to keep our eye on. Looks like Dave has caught more up to Big Dave with the other two cars of TLK and Kimi behind him. TLK a little wide, first pass of Casino Square, keeps it tight in the second. Power down early, is still in front of Kimi. Now there is very little opportunity to overtake. Plus dirty air on top of that's going to make it even harder for drivers to get past. You can't put the true pace to show. Looks like Dave is pulling out a little bit. And Kimi will want to try and get past as soon as he can. He does come close out an over chicane. Not much he can do into back. As it is placed, it's virtually impossible to overtake. Has to keep back through Verstappen chicane. TLK bangs the wall a bit. Possible front wing damage. Looks like there is. So that's unfortunate for him, but for Kimi it's going to be sweet. Comes through final corner, plants down the throttle. He's not going to know if TLK is damaged, but he's going to try and get past as quick as he can, I think. A little bit wide for him now. And Kimi's looking to attack into turn 2. Goes down the inside, but TLK is not having any of it. Can't get it done into turn 2, but it looks he could have got it into turn 4 if he didn't get that kick of oversteer. So turn 7 is going to be his main opportunity to overtake. Try and get the power down better than TLK can. And then be able to use slipstream to advantage. He's in ERS mode 5 and I believe TLK is in second, yep. No chance for him to overtake there. TLK just go deep because the first part of the chicane. It's looking quite close between the two of them. TLK goes slow through those two corners there. Gives Kimi no option but to back out. Kimi's going to have clicked on that. TLK's got damage. Locks up and goes deep into Lavasgas. Also deep into the final corner. Kimi gets DRS slipstream, but there's nowhere he can go as TLK just put him in the barrier. TLK trying to defend as put Kimi into the wall. He's lost part of his front wing, so that's not only compromised Kimi's race, but it can also land TLK penalties or possible penalty points as well. Kimi's front wing was just rubbing up the back of TLK's exhaust. You can take that whichever way you want. But TLK started weaving, then it just put Kimi into the barrier. So looks like that incident, TLK was definitely a fault. So we have a yellow flag, sector 2, that's Kimi Räikkönen having a spin. He's just clipped that inside of the barrier at the start of the Nova chicane. Dave J is right over the back of Big Dave. He's going to be trying to make a move for P4. We also have SH, who is getting closer to Michelin. He's closed up 2 tenths. Michelin goes wide the first part of Casino Square. doesn't quite hit the apex on the second part of it. Locks up, goes deep into turn 4. Hopefully he gets it slowed down for his sake into turn 5. Does go middle of the track, not too bad. A little deep into turn 6. Likewise in turn 7. Hope not the power down won't be enough for SH to try and make a move. KO's pulled his gap out at 3.9 seconds, but SH has darted down the inside. Michelin's not given much room. He's just turned into him slightly, but it's going to be a good battle between the two. SH has just put Michelin in the wall and in turn ended his own race. Screenshot that. So Michelin's also retired. It's more collateral for the impact with SH. So KO, all he needs to do is finish the race. He's guaranteed the race win now. So his sponsors aren't going to get much airtime right now. None of his fault. Should be a fairly easy night for him. Yellow flag sector 2 and 3. That'll just be because of the retirements. Devil has also had a little bit of a retirement. We will be on board with Vane as he just comes past the site where he had crashed. There's this virtual safety car. Vane just drives over the debris, doesn't really care. That's P9 for him now, but it will move to P8 as Kimi and Vane pass the wreckage of Michelin. But you can't really see the wreckage, but it's there. This will be a good point for the drivers just to cool the tyres down, but Vane takes it as an opportunity to come into the pits, get a free pit stop. Not too sure what tyre he's going to put on. I think if he doesn't have damage, it will be super soft tyre. It's looking to be. Yes, it is. So under the virtual safety car, we have going to have a look at the biggest losers and the biggest winners in terms of moving up and down positions. Unfortunately, SH has lost the most. He's had lost 11 positions as he's retired. The biggest gainer right now will be Vane. Started P14, now in P8. He uses that virtual safety car to full effect and takes the super soft tyre. He'll be trying to run to the race, so he doesn't want to make any contact. Kimi is in P7 right now. Dave and Big Dave both trying to jostle for position. They are both quite close to each other. They've got both Daves fighting it out for P2, which bet he didn't expect that coming into the race. But it'll be nice either way, just keep the head down, try and keep it out the barrier as well and make the most of the situation that they can. Well, the Goosey is quite close to Demon. Looks like a battle may be brewing between the banana and the tangerine. Both quite close coming into the hairpin. Demon cuts the corner a little bit. Don't know if that's going to give him a warning. I don't get to see the full picture of it as I was on the broadcast camera for Mother Goose City. Slipstream didn't help Goose to get down as quick as he could down into Nobel. Dech is going to try and close up as much as he can. We are missing a few drivers tonight, unfortunately, but there goes Demon. He has made contact with the side of the barrier but manages to keep his tyre, so that's going to be a yellow flag in sector 3, but it's all good. No one has crashed out of the race. So that's going to promote Dech into P10. He's going to score points as long as he finishes the race in the same position. looking that it might be a bit of a long race tonight for Vane. He's 23 seconds behind Kimi, who's the car ahead, but he just needs to pit. He just needs to inch closer to him in this stint, and he might be able to get P7 if he's close enough. But with the gap he's got, with the gap that Kimi's got, he can either come out in front of Vane, or if Vane does manage to catch when his tyres go off, when Kimi's tyres go off, that is, he could come out just behind Vane, and we all know that Vane is going to be staying out to the end. If he doesn't damage his wing, just lets KO come through to lap him. That's going to lose him a couple of seconds. 3-second time penalty for deck, just corner cutting, multiple warnings. Takes him a little bit of a while to open DRS. So Dave and Big Dave are both fighting for position. Look, SH is still talking in the game chat. Not entirely sure why. I think he might be trying to get an invite to the party, which we'll do right now. Not much has changed between the two. The distance between them is the same. Big Dave and Dave still fighting for position. There we have SH in the party with us. Oh, that was painful, wasn't it?
I don't know what he's doing there.
Oh, you did dive down into the back though. He had nowhere else to go.
He
with
Nouvelle. Diving out. I dived on in a Nouvelle.
Yeah, Nouvelle.
And he cut the corner to stay ahead. And then I thought, okay, then he's letting me through because he all of a sudden he backs off. So I thought, okay, then I'll go up the inside. And all of a sudden he speeds up and he thought, okay, I'm going to go around the outside into the back.
Yeah. It was a bit of a weird one.
Brain fade.
I know, I saw that on the broadcast camera. Just thought I'd screenshot the records, like.
So now I'm literally out now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to beat KO this year. Not going to be doable.
I know.
It's not going to happen.
I was looking forward to a bit of a battle between the two of you. 3 races.
Yeah, and the problem is on the formation lap, I had a steering wheel glitch.
Yeah.
That's why Horse hit the back of me, and that's why I had such a rubbish start, because I had to recalibrate the whole wheel, because for some reason it went into half the lock, and KO keeps hitting the wall and getting away with it. It's very, very annoying.
I haven't so much that I haven't been on board with them really, but we've got a bit of a battle between both Daves right now for P2. But there's a little bit of an incident with TLK and Kimi. TLK damaged his wing earlier that lap and out the final corner. Kimi was quicker on the gas.
Apparently TLK was weaving down the pit straight.
He was. I was on board with KO. Not KO, sorry, Kimi. His front wing was literally grazing his diffuser, and TLK was like swerving a bit on track, and that just put Kimi on the inside barrier, so he lost quite a bit of his front wing. I've got footage of it. I'll probably make Chris Stewart's appeal for it tonight.
Yep.
Because I actually can make Stewart's appeals, which I did not know about a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
So I'll end up sorting that out tonight. But it was a bit of a weird one on the first lap. Michelin just out of nowhere down the inside on you. Didn't expect it. So first looks like it got a bit of a good start.
Well, no, the problem is because I had to restart my wheel.
Yeah.
That meant the entire pedals calibration went, and that means that if you go 50% throttle on your foot, it's actually 100% throttle in the game.
Oh.
So I had to brake early because I didn't know what I had in the brakes. So that's why Horse hit the back of me, because I had to brake it early.
Yeah, at that point it looked that I was a bit confused with what was it, Horse behind you. I thought, alright, Horse has broke a little bit late, and then I thought, well, the Michelin's diving down the inside. I'm like, what's going on here? It's a bit of a cluster for him. It was a bit unexpected for me. I was looking at it thinking like, look, we've got stuff going on in the middle, stuff going on at the front. It's quiet at the back, thank fuck. And it was just quite mad between everything, so trying to keep up with the first couple of laps was a bit of chaos. Coming through with all the crashes at the final sector, that was a bit mad as well. Then Vane was just trying to dodge cars, and then coming out of a corner there's a car facing backwards, he can't go anywhere but straight forward, so...
What was really annoying was
it was a mad one.
Pace was so slow as well. What's even more annoying, this was an easy race.
Yeah.
I haven't crashed at all in practice. At all.
Yeah.
And I found it really easy. And then
another driver caused it to crash.
It's just stupid drivers. So if someone was on the inside of you at the back, you'd fully on the long side, you'd back out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't decide, okay, I'm holding around the outside. Just,
to be fair, if it was me last year, I would have done that. I would have held the outside, but I know it's a weird one because I was thinking one of them's going to have to back out, and then you're both going down. Because we're both going side by side. I thought if this doesn't end up in a crash, it's going to be a good battle to watch. But unfortunately, yeah, it didn't go too well.
What was annoying? The reason why I dived on him in Nouvelle was he was just braking really early.
Yeah.
In Nouvelle, it's like I could have braked a bit later and would have actually still made the corner.
Yeah, no, I was braking a lot later than the racing line was saying the other week. I thought, looking at the racing line, I'm thinking I'm going to be stopped way earlier than that, and I thought I'm braking about 20 metres later. And then you see some drivers that are braking quite early, and I thought it's going to be a point where, you know, some drivers can take liberties and try a little dive.
Again, he's knocked his front wing again.
Yeah. It's gone a bit unfortunate for him. One wing change weren't his fault, but it's a tough one. We've got Vane is right behind KO. KO's lapped him like a good 10 laps ago. So KO's just taking his time. I don't know what's going on.
And that's the annoying thing, because me and MichaelC-XVII was the only one to actually hold a candle to him. And what was annoying was MichaelC-XVII was absolutely nowhere in qualifying.
Oh, sorry, no, it's Vane behind TLK. TLK just laughed him, like a little bit of a mistake from my part, like. But it's gonna be a quiet race for him. He's got about 20 odd seconds to P-Dids, about 27.
He's still in the points though.
Yeah, still in the points. Just gonna be a point of trying to get it to the end. So say Dave J has dropped back a little bit from Big Dave. Started to turn into a little bit of a quiet race. There's only 2 real on-track battles that are going on right now, and one of them's starting to fade away a little bit. That's the one Goose and
that's the
Demon.
problem we had with your F2 race.
Gaps just started to form and it was fairly quiet. Now after John pitted there was fairly a quiet race for him, he's just counting down the laps.
The Monaco jinx is struck again.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
You did finish last year's Monaco, didn't you?
Yep, I won last year's Monaco, and I should have won the year before and the year before that. This year, should have won this one. It was easy. Didn't have any overheating problems at all. And
yeah, the first stint was full of overheating for me. I mean, I was smooth on throttle and gas and all that, but once I'd got those tyres overheated trying to get past John because he was holding me up a bit, then the temperatures wouldn't come back down. But there was a point like I was diving down the inside of the Lavasgas. As soon as I hit those brakes, the car locked. I thought I'm going to go down the inside, otherwise I'm rear-ending John, putting him in that barrier and losing my front wing as well. I thought I don't want an appeal against me. Not right now. So after that it was just a fairly quiet race, like. That's just the case at Monaco though. Once the battles have happened, gaps start to form, and yeah, I think Demon just let Horst through. So the the gap between Big Dave and Dave J, that's not really changing much. So yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, there's a
TLK.
Ferrari that spun.
Oh, yeah. It was as if TLK was going slow, but it was Deck, yeah. I saw that with Kimi after the incident with TLK, just clipped that inside barrier on Novel's chicane. This can be a pain sometimes.
I'm sort of back into a 2016 frames of hoping that the KO crashes.
Yeah. That pace.
But because no one's there challenging him,
yeah,
I can't see happening.
It's just a race where you just need to take it easy and keep it out the barrier, really.
I mean, you've got a half a minute lead already, nearly.
Yeah. I have
and
not.
He's pushing. He's in mode 5
It's
as well.
on mode 2 for me.
Oh, it would be mode 5 for me because obviously I crashed in mode 5.
Yeah, I have no idea where Madman got that pace from around Monaco last week, though. That caught me by surprise. There's a point when I weren't catching, but I was pushing and I thought I just need to settle down, otherwise I'm going to end up over pushing it and put it in the barrier. But Spain was that one chance where I knew I could get that race win, but unfortunately I disconnected and I couldn't get back in. But I think I was setting pretty quick lap times around there. I think I was setting 17.1s in qualifying. I mean, race is fairly good. I was going to go for the one stop because I could manage the soft tyre fairly good. Get that to about 25 and take the mediums to the end. But unfortunately, it just didn't go well. So I'm sort of in that same frame of mind as you and hoping that Madman crashes.
Hit the wall again, he gets away with it again, as it seems like he normally does.
There's little grazes of the wall. Still Big Dave and Dave J is still fairly close. It's 1.2 seconds between them. I think most of the drivers on the Autosoft should be in about 3 laps.
Depends what strategy they're doing. If they're doing one stop, they'll go all the way to lap 30, 35, and then they'll go on the super. I think Mitchell Man was overheating his tyres.
Yeah.
And that's why his exits are just so bad. It's just...
And I was having to play around with the brake balance quite a lot in my race last week, just to keep the tyre temperatures down when I'm braking, because the temperatures are going more to the front.
65.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Weren't locking up at all.
Oh no, sorry, my front brake bias. I mean, I had my pressure down at about 87. I just used my brake bias just to manage temperatures a bit. I thought I'd try and go for a 2-stop, see if I can use the extra set of autosofts just to try and power ahead and close in, but he was still gaining. I thought I'm just gonna settle into the race, but yellow flag, sector 1 and 2, Demon spun at turn 3. He's still going quite slow. I'll just let KO through.
Was a bit of a battle with Vernon and Deck.
Yeah, Vern's got past now. Yeah. Deck is on both on same lap old tyres, but different compounds. It's more of a recovery drive for him, just to try and get it to the ends and gain as much as he can. Kimi has a little bang against the wall. KO goes quite deep into the hairpin. I wonder if Dave J is going to try and go for an undercut on Big Dave.
The undercut's worth so much here.
Yeah, it's exactly, yeah. So they're probably going to try and go for the one stop. So I'm thinking Dave J, will try and pit in a lap or two earlier and just use the fresh tyre to just, gain as much as he can on Big Dave and hopefully get the position when Big Dave goes into the pits. He has got his ERS up into mode 4, so I expect him to be coming in a couple laps. He's closed up about half a second to this part of the lap, and he's only done a sector and a bit. Just mounting that curb on the brakes when he's coming down into Nobel, like a little bit risky. The Verstappen chicane does become a fair bit of trouble when you get to the end of the race and your tyres are wearing out though. There's a couple of times I'd get, my rear tyre just clip on it a bit, and the back of the car just get really unsettled, and I'd end up having to catch the car from a spin. There's that point when your focus levels start to drop, and then the tyres are dropping as well. Then still behind TLK. I'm a bit surprised TLK is as far away from both Daves as he is.
Because there's a massive pad wheel pace deficit.
Oh, yeah. The wheel and a controller, yeah.
For instance, TLK at the moment is the top pad user, I believe.
I didn't know if there actually was a difference between the controller and... yeah.
There's a massive difference.
I had TLK telling me the pad was going to, because I used the pad myself, he was telling me it's going to be quite tough around the day, and I thought, I'll manage. Then I got on the race, I thought, bloody hell, it's hard.
There's a good second,
yeah,
1.5 seconds here.
To be honest, I had an extra bit of time in me in qualifying as well. I thought I could have got that. I could have got that difference down to about 6/10 of a second, which it's not that impressive, like. But I could have got it down a bit, but I didn't expect the wheel to be so so much better around here. Monaco was a bit pay to win.
Oh, there's it all again. And lost the front wing as well in the process.
Good to KO.
Oh, there goes Van again. Oof. Van's lost the entire right side of the wing.
Yeah, the way he's going, he'll be doing commentary with us in a minute.
Yeah.
Just letting someone past, it looks like. Yeah, just letting Deck past. Oof, that was close.
How did you get away with that?
I know.
I don't understand.
That's ridiculous.
I swear I hit the wall smaller than that and the wheel went. I don't understand. Yeah,
yellow flag set. It's very tired, yeah.
Don't had enough.
Yeah. Shoot him an invite really quick. Wait, what? Okay. Is that because of being pitting in?
Yeah.
To DNF, yeah. Didn't quite expect that. Here's your chance here, Big Dave might take KO for you.
No, it won't.
Oh no.
Ko's already in and out.
Yeah.
Ko just overtaken the safety car.
Yeah, he had to stop to let it past.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a weird one, probably just didn't expect it. It's a bit of a strange one. Drive through speed under the safety car. The driver's making the pit stops now. Got Big Dave has used the super soft tyre. Yeah. I did send Vane an invite a minute ago, but he hasn't seemed to join so far. He should be in a moment. So any chance Big Dave out of trying to do an undercut's gone right now? He does have the tyre advantage though, but he's not going to go to the end on ultras.
To be honest, this is where it gets more tricky for everyone, because obviously they've been used for 27 odd laps to go at a race pace.
Yeah.
And now they have to go slowly, and who can actually remember where all their brake marker points are and everything else.
Yeah, it's just you can get back up to speed quick enough and get settled back in. Alright, Vern. You caused a safety car. How did you feel?
I don't care because my game was lagging.
Yeah.
That's why I retired, because I had a.
Did it do the same thing it did in quali?
Yep, I was getting a delay from picture to sound.
Oh, okay. I thought you just crashed.
No.
Yeah.
I lost the wing. I retired in the pit lane.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was getting a delayed sound to picture, so I thought, no, I can't drive by this. And yeah, got to park it.
Quite a lot going on at that first lap at the third sector.
Yeah,
that was a catalyst because of my steering wheel, I think.
Yeah, I literally.
If I didn't have my pop, that would not
in the
happen.
third sector.
Yeah. About through to bar.
I didn't think it would happen in the third sector.
And obviously I saw, two cars on side by side. I thought that's going to be close. Then I saw like a little instant, someone spinning around. I just saw a Renault face in your direction. You come through a corner.
That's where Goose spun.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the side of the truck I went is where he ended up. So I had nowhere to go. Went nose first into his front wing of the car. At
that point, I was looking at it and just went in slow motion. I thought he's going to crash. His tyre's going to come off. And somehow it didn't, which I'm a bit surprised about. That bang with the barrier you had before you retired in the pits, I still don't know how your tyre didn't come off.
Neither do I, to be honest, but
that's simulation damage for you, not the F2 full.
Yeah, I usually do my practice with simulation on. So it is a bit weird when, I did bang a bit. I thought, that's going to be all me right part of my front wing, and I thought, that's like a little chip. So, they're still going at normal pace. I was like, that doesn't really matter, does it?
No. It's quite clear to see, I think, from all watching at the moment. If TLK's doing a one-stop, he's still hasn't pitted, despite the safety car being out.
He's made some strange choices the past couple of races under the safety car. The Spain he took.
So slow just before this safety car. I couldn't get past him.
Didn't he like it?
It was so annoying, and then they allowed Deck to catch me up. He tried a couple of moves on me which failed.
I noticed that in Nouvelle.
And it was just like, get out of the way!
I saw you last week, that final corner with John, when he just spun the car a bit. I thought that gave me the fright of my life, that. As soon as I saw this car going sideways, I just smashed the brake. There's at least a
Did someone just hit the back of someone in the safety car?
I don't think so.
I just saw a bit of something fly up. I don't know whether or not it was just one of these stupid Codemasters things it likes to throw in now and again.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The back of something.
Safety car will be in
Why
after
did
this
it turn
lap.
a safety car in this lap now?
After final
hang
corner.
on a minute. Hang on, what?
It's going to be another lap before it comes in.
Give it a chance. I think it does this at Monaco.
It'll just come in at this
It
lap.
tells you when the safety car's coming in with a whole lap to go.
Right, okay, let's hope so.
Yeah, there was about a couple inches between me hitting the side of John's car last week, so I was quite lucky to get out of that one.
We could still do a restart if it's glitched out.
You would like a restart, wouldn't you?
Yes! Don't get stupid false injuries in
The
the
reason
way.
I'm saying it's not glitched yet is because we're still getting the safety car boards and signs.
Yeah.
I think it's just some reason, around here, it gives you a lap warning rather than just a sector warning.
Not having a rerun would be alright for me. I don't have to do commentary on my own again, but finally, it's not on my own anymore, like. It's a bit awkward. It was a bit awkward on that 5-minute break. I was like, there's not much to talk about. I was sat there and I looked to my left. I thought, I just came out. I was like, there's some wings there on the left. They'll be getting replaced this race. I thought, what the fuck to say that? The point of boredom, just waiting for it to go on.
I'm sure you did an alright job, though.
Oh, I done a smashing job, Fern. It's beautiful.
We'll be the judge of that.
I'm the best F2 commentator that there is.
Technically, we're the F2 commentators.
Well, no, I'm the F2 commentator because I'm in F2 and I'm commentating, so.
You're the F1 commentator.
But I'm still a commentator. I'm still a commentator. Yeah, come in. Comes in at a good time for KO, just able to get the throttle right down out the final corner.
The KO keeps going sideways and bouncing off the wall and getting away with it.
We've got a situation of lap cars amongst leaders, and it's going to get quite hectic, I think.
Dave is wanting to have a go at Big D if they're up the hill. Well, Dave's
That's
CLK dodged them somehow.
That's going to be tight.
Everyone's got away with it. Apart from Demon, I think. Unless Demon just...
You've still got to get past Deck to get to Horst. You'd be screaming for Deck to get out of his way.
Oof, that was close. That was close. I was going to say, if Deck doesn't get past him very soon, he's going to have to do a dive down in Novell.
Oh, I think Horst is lining up TLK, and I think TLK is sitting duck. Because he's got 31 lap hole alters.
Yeah, I don't...
Plus all the qualifying.
Plus qualifying.
Yeah,
don't
qualifying...
Don't back unless the person on the outside backs out.
No. He's made some questionable decisions under the safety car. Well, last week, well, 2 weeks ago, we decided to put super softs on under the safety car, even though everyone was on like mediums and softs.
You know,
okay. Oh,
this is gonna be. I hope he gets out of the way for Kyle as well. He does.
Just
it's gonna be a three-way fight between these three. It should be good.
Look at how far ahead the first half of the field are, because Dave J is still sick.
Yeah, there you go. Peters is now.
Oh, Horst. Close to that barrier a bit. Almost lost part of his front wing. He's lucky.
Almost lost half the whole vehicle.
I know.
Let alone the front wing.
Right, this Horst is definitely going to try. He's got to try a dive down the inside at Novell if he wants to protect him. Yeah, definitely. Is it going that way too?
He can be quite aggressive with defending.
Yeah. I know that firsthand. I've drove with him.
I can't help but thinking the car at the back of this group is the quicker car. Ooh, God, there's a lot of chopping and changing going on.
Trying to get the run out the corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're just trying to straighten up the corner. Biggs is in the pits. Which allows Beck through.
Demon's now 9th, effectively.
Yeah, will be,
Horse has got a good run going up the hill. It doesn't concede it. No.
I was hoping for a little sideways too wide battle between these couple corners here. It is possible, but it is very dangerous.
It is possible, but you have to be bloody mad.
Yeah.
That's why they tried it in the F2.
Yeah.
Around the outside, I think you'll find
F2
that
is always the trial and error for F1.
Yeah. I know I saw John coming close behind me up the hill, and I thought I'm going down inside.
Horse got a very good run this time.
It's ready to tilt.
Yeah, he's had to lift off.
For Kyle. There's a really opportunity for Kyle.
Oh, it's close.
That's no room for him.
Yeah, he's had to back out.
Oh, he's got to run up the inside.
No.
That's what happened with me and Michelin, man, but I was actually fully alongside.
I was having flashbacks for a minute.
When we went.
So Kyle's getting close to Kimi now. Well, Kyle's getting close to Horst. Yep.
Lap
I'll be a straight up fight between the two of them now.
Why wouldn't you have pitted under the safety car? They've only been out of the safety car for 3 laps.
That's what I was thinking.
We've got KO who's cruising, Dave who's over the moon, and then we've got this battle.
Yeah.
They may be over the moon and cruising, but there's still 43 laps to go.
Yes.
Anything can happen. One slight hiccup, one sneeze in the wrong corner and you're out.
Where will TLK come out? TLK will easily come out back in 5th.
Oh, you'll easily come out in 5th because Deck's a lap down.
Having half your
the tunnel, TLK's at the hairpin.
Having half your lens on your glasses starting to smudge up for about 5 or 10 laps isn't as hopeful as well. I had to deal with that last week. Technically driving with one eye. Gap looks like it's staying virtually the same between Kimi and Horst, but...
Well, Horst is on the softer grader tyre, remember?
He's not to pit in.
That will help him.
Yeah.
Currently.
He will. Right now we're just going to open without right pace, but then he's going to have to pit in. So
do you think, Stephen, if Kimi can keep him out of the wall, will he try and go to the end?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Yeah,
no.
He will.
No, he won't.
The tyres can do it.
This is what? 42 laps.
You will be so slow in doing it. That's the problem that TLK will have.
No, not TLK, I'm on like Kimi.
Yeah, I know that, but this is what I'm saying. TLK is trying the one stop.
Yeah.
I can't see Kyle going to the end from here.
There's only a 7 lap difference. These tyres can do it.
Yeah, which is why
you got away with that.
TLK didn't box. There's only 7 laps difference in tyres, which around here is nothing really.
These
made an error.
Yeah.
Dave's made an error.
Which Dave? Oh wait, there's only one Dave here, yeah.
Oh,
Horst, yeah. On the slower tyre as well.
Dave left.
Yeah.
Dave is also on the super soft for information. And also for information, TLK is dropping back.
Has he got wing damage? He might have. Or he's just got past the lap car. I'm not too sure if he has wing damage. It's a chance he could have. He doesn't have wing damage. So I think he's just a little bang of the wall there.
I think Dave has got damage, yeah. He's made an error and he's losing a lot of time now.
Where the yellow flag would have been and where he would have made the error would have been in Anthony Notes. So if he would hit the inside wall, he would be out. If he hit the outside wall, he would have probably done a half spin and probably damaged left side of his wing.
Yeah, it is. It looks a tiny bit is missing from the right side of his wing, I think.
And simulation damage is enormously.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I can't quite tell.
A bit of wing lifted and that's it.
Kyle's done the sensible thing and sort of dropped back from Horse.
I don't think he has damage. Yeah, I don't think Dave has damage.
2 seconds off the pace at the moment.
There is quite a bit of a pace gap between him and KO though. And KO is on the fresher tyre, the softer tyre. Yeah.
But is KO pushing or is he not pushing? That is the question. If he is pushing, he could crash. Fingers crossed.
You're hoping for him to crash.
Usage would indicate he might be.
We've got KO coming up to lap somebody.
We've both crashed and joined spectate, so it's going to be odd.
Yeah. We've got KO is coming up to catch to lap the goose.
Run on Dave.
Oh! Your dream there coming through then, Stephen. KO there turns into back too early and took his tyre off.
Then I will mute my mic and do a little dance celebration.
You called it for us.
Sporting of manners.
The more sportsmanship celebration dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kyle's now catching these two.
Yeah, that's just purely down to Dave holding up Horse.
Yeah. He's got another car up.
But
He's still got to get past him.
dropping back. It's now 22.3 now. It was 18 when he pitted.
Yeah.
It's like you were saying, that is quite a big delta between the wheel and the pad.
Yeah, it is enormous.
It's
massive.
Yeah, it's something I didn't even expect coming into the race. Yeah.
That's a good point actually. As far as I'm aware, CLK is the last pad runner. Is that right?
It should be, I think so.
It's only TLK and myself are the only pad runners, I believe.
And go to Horse on the run on Dave again, but not close enough.
Not close enough this time.
Saying that depends how early he breaks into Newville. Horse isn't using a lot of battery power either, but he's running quite wide through the swimming pool section.
He did. Kimi did have a little graze of the barrier before coming into the Verstappen's chicane. So he grazed up a little bit, but he didn't seem to lose any of his wing off of it. Just a little bit of time, which obviously...
Yeah, it's annoying. The spectate sort of brings you... Oh, that was a bit
bang, standing up there.
Spectate mode sort of over-exaggerates...
Yeah.
Contact a little bit.
Just had a bit of... Yeah, the camera was just showing a bit of a Ricardo at Sandavot, where he just bangs the barrier but manages to keep his front wing.
Right. Second, third and fourth is back on.
Yeah, it's getting quite close now.
Well, I'd say on. Fourth is returned after having backed off a bit.
Stop quoting Star Wars titles.
I don't even watch it, so it's not intentional.
Exactly. We are well over half distance now.
Yeah.
How easy.
Ooh,
so if there was a repeat of 2 weeks ago, we would be classifying it.
Yep.
Yeah. Big Dave goes defensive. Horse goes to the cut back up the hill.
That's not going to work. That's not going to work.
It could work. He just needs to have balls to do it.
No, it will work if you have cooperation of the other driver. That's the problem.
You're never going to get that around here, though, are you?
No. Kyle was having a look. I thought Kenny was having a look at Horse there in the mirror bow.
God, they're so slow in the hairpin.
I wonder if he's overheated his tyres if he hasn't got damage.
Same with Horst.
It doesn't look like he's got damage,
so
but...
Horst is a lot closer this time.
So what? He hasn't got damage, but he's got to have done a bloody good job at overheating those tyres, because those super softs, they're hard to overheat.
Not really.
Not really.
Remember,
I find them hard to overheat. Yeah, I don't run traction.
Or driving line.
If you're really aggressive, with your
at one point,
If you lock up the fronts a lot, that's how you overheat them.
Yeah, my style, I do go quite aggressive on the steering, but I still don't see how you can always, if he does overheat those tyres, I don't see how he has done it this quickly. He's only been on them for 14 laps.
TLK is starting to close the gap.
Finally.
Slowly. He's under 20 seconds again. I have a sneaky suspicion there's going to be a lunge in a minute.
Yeah, someone's going to get impatient and dive down the inside of Nouvelle.
It's going to be Nouvelle, but not this lap.
Yeah, you never know.
No, they're not close enough.
Yeah. This gap's too big between the three of them. KO does a 12.4.
Well, 24 seconds out in front.
Oh, Kimi bangs the wall.
Bang from Kyle.
So keeps his front wing now.
Now it's awkward here because Horst he can theoretically go to the end, but most likely won't.
Unlikely,
They can, but will be really slow at the end. Timmy can, but again will be really slow at the end.
TLK can, but be slow at the end as well.
Yeah, all the drivers on the super softs now, they can take it to the end. It's how they drive the tyre, really.
We've got to remember that KO has to do another pit stop as well.
With TLK, he's got the pads, and he does turn in somewhat aggressively. Like, it's going to be a bit harder for him to get the tyres to the end.
This looks a bit closer from Horst. This looks a bit closer from Horst this time.
Yeah.
Like he got the traction. He wasn't quite close enough.
If he would have put it in mode 4,
his battery power.
Yeah, they're both in high ERS. If Horst would have put it up into overtake, he's on a straight, he can do that. He could have got quite close to him to make an overtake, but he left it in high, didn't. Oh, Big Dave makes a bit of contact with the wall. Coming out of Verstappen's notorious chicane. It's a little tap, but didn't lose any wing off it though. I'm just waiting for something to happen between these three now. It's a waiting game.
Oh, it will happen.
Yeah, no,
it will happen. Someone will get too frustrated.
Yeah.
Either someone will hit the wall and all three of them go out, or there'll be a blooming Toro Rosso 1-2.
That would be one FIA, wouldn't it?
What?
So that would be one long FIA, wouldn't it?
Well, that won't matter, because if Dave crashes and collects the other two, then it's not an FIA fault issue.
Ah, good.
No.
Just come down as racing, isn't it, wouldn't it?
Back again.
Yeah. Just playing a whole...
Horse this time, I think. Oh, again, no, he doesn't get the traction. He needs to get that traction to get this move to work. He's not close enough.
That sounds like overheating rear boots.
It's okay, he's just playing the hokey pokey with his lap times, really. Just 1 foot in and 1 foot out, isn't it? Kimi's out.
He went on a straight.
I'm going to go on board with TLK to see if I can see his car. I didn't quite catch that.
Did he... I know there's a little opening in the barrier. I wonder if he's got too close to the barrier and has caught the opening.
Where about what? Was it just coming out of Nouvelle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he's there in the middle of the track. I think he's hit the opening in the barrier.
We've got Horst lights up Big Dave's ass. Sorry for the way I put it, but yeah.
So now Demon's up to 8th now, eventually.
Yeah.
We've got, a couple of laps really, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just saw literally the front wing of Horst was right up under the diffuser of Big Dave. I thought, oh, hopefully there's not going to be a crash between these two. We've already saw.
Another safety car.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Oh, is Horst closer this time? No, he isn't.
The game's quite weird with when it decides a safety car is necessary.
Oh, you got a good exit.
This is close. But
he's getting the exit at the part where he can't make the move.
Oh, that looks a bit wide for the chicane again.
Yeah.
That's what I think that might be just his line for some reason. I don't know why.
his line did look a little tighter to what it should have been.
What we should just do is start packing the bags for Canada, I think, and just write this one off completely. He's going to Canada.
I'm still.
That's finally up to 5th.
Yep. It's looking good for him. His fuel light is on, so he's under fuel. He's running a negative amount of fuel. Yeah. And there's a 2-minute gap to the car behind him, I believe. Let's have it. Oh, sorry, no, it's 19 seconds to the car behind him. It was showing P-Dids is 2 minutes behind for the minute.
Yeah, because I think it's when...
That's in on Kyle before he crashed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Demon is 3.5 minutes behind Goose, but not a lap down. Oh, penalty for Dave.
Oh, KO's nudged the wall.
Damn. Don't want a nudge. You want a bit more than a nudge?
Let's have a look at his front wing.
It looks like it could have been more than a nudge initially, but he managed to recover it out of...
If he's pushing, I don't understand.
No, neither do I.
It's ego.
It's a bit like Skyline situation again from 2 years ago, where it was a wet, dry race. That one was.
There's no front wing damage. It looks. Sorry to disappoint you, Stephen.
Horse is now pushing Dave.
It was better, but the rear end steps out a little bit. He needs to try and get that under control. He's not going to do it.
That's not going to work.
Can he get the run? He's got Dave offline.
He can't make it into the back. It's too dangerous.
As we know.
Stephen can tell you.
Well, it's possible if you...
I think Horse has damage.
Oh, he definitely has now.
Now he might have damage.
He definitely has now. The right-hand side of the wing's gone.
Commentator's curse, he's in the pits. He's neutraled the car. What's he doing?
I think he's selecting a tyre.
Does he know... You can do that in the pits, you just know that. You just know he can't do it.
He's in neutral.
That's what I was thinking.
Selecting what tyre he wants to be on. Normally you do that.
You can't do it in the pit lane this year. You can't do that in the... This game, you can't do it in the pit lane. But yeah. In China, I was literally swapping between the soft and the medium. Then last minute I thought, I'll go on the soft and I'll show off for the rest of the race and drag it to the end.
Right, we're now going to watch Horse, if he can keep it out of the wall, track down TLK.
Because TLK is playing the hokey pokey with his pace.
And he's also playing the long game, so he won't have that
drop
right
off.
pace.
Yeah. Not sound like being a bit of a dick, but he doesn't have the outright pace anyway. Because there's quite a big delta between the wheel. It's about a second between it. Like
more of a case of equipment rather than.
Yeah. It's more the case that Monaco is starting to turn into pay to win now. You need a wheel to win.
Well, I imagine it's going to be the same in Singapore. I imagine it's the same in Canada. I imagine it's the same quite a lot of places.
Well, I didn't do too bad at Singapore last year. The wheel and pads, but this year it's probably going to be a lot different. If only I wouldn't have got a penalty on the final lap, I would have won it.
You've got to stop reminding yourself of that. It doesn't do you any good.
I know. I was terrible with track limits on 2017's game.
We noticed.
Thanks.
The commentators, we've got to give an honest opinion.
All KO's in. Must be early.
You used to be taking a set of softs to the end now.
He's only he pitted on that 28, didn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, he pitted on the safety car.
Front wing!
Front wing for KO.
You've just spunked yourself already. You're happy to see that.
No!
He'll be coming out anyway. Yeah.
He's still running, and he's still got enough of a gap to be in the lead.
Just about. Wait, has he been? His horse just unlapped himself? Wait a minute.
That horse was that
Was that horse? Yeah, it was Demon. I got confused for a minute.
74, it's Demon.
Yeah, I get easily confused.
Horse has taken 3 seconds out of TOK, by the way.
Yeah, it's all a accumulation of like the tyres and the equipment advantage, or just coming into play, and he's just able to chip away lap after lap. It's making it tough for TLK.
What's interesting is, if Dave pitted now, he'll be ahead of TLK if he has no wing damage.
It's like you said, TLK is aggressive at defending. So if when he catches up, it's inevitable he's going to catch up. Can TLK possibly just like, you know, do you know what I mean? Just defend pretty tough, or just make his car as wide as he can. But then there's going to be that point at Nobel where a horse is going to have that traction advantage just getting out of turn 7, coming into the tunnel, where it's just going to make it virtually impossible for TLK to defend. So it's not exactly can he make the move, it's when he's going to make the move, and if they're going to make the move cleanly. There's no belt. You can do it in real life fairly cleanly, as you know. You see that with Verstappen when we were watching the race and that.
But need the cooperation of the guy on the outside.
And for the podium position, TLK is gonna make life as hard as he can for Horst. And on the game, it's not exactly that easy to go too wide down into that chicane.
Nope.
It's impossible.
For that.
Yeah. Blame him for everything, really.
Yep.
It's gonna be, obviously with Horst having the grip and all, it's going to be quite tough to get past. I was doing that last lap when he gained about a second, and he was closing up like a couple seconds a lap.
Well, that might be enough for him to overtake.
It will be,
yeah. There's enough of an overlap.
Big Dave, 9 seconds behind, he's 23 lap olds. Okay. Peter is on 35 lap old tyres. His tyres will be about, what, 56 laps old, or 55 possibly. But at the end of the race, I think Peter's tyres will be about like 60 laps old. So coming to the end of the race, I'm going to have my eye on Peters, because you know the grip's not going to be there, and there's going to be a chance he might lose the back end.
I suspect we'll see him pit before the end.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's only got 3 seconds. I reckon if he gets passed by Goose, he may as well pit.
Water at the wall! Quite hard at Casino Square.
Did he lose any front wing off it?
No! Look at my sound, the top also made out of iron! Very annoying.
The Haas isn't made out of iron.
There's one other person, Stephen, who'll be hoping that KO has issues, and that will be Dave. Because
it's a race win.
I want to test your memory now. When was the last time he won a race?
Has he?
What, Dave? Yeah, he's won races in the past.
When?
We're talking
a couple years ago.
PS3 days.
And
he technically crossed the line first at America in the last game, but I beat him on penalties. But I think the last win he actually had, I believe, was the 2013 game.
Imagine that, 5 years and the first race wins at Monaco.
Well, if there's a place to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be Monaco.
Okay.
I mean, for example, I started league racing in F1 2010, and it took me till Silverstone on F1 2012 to get my first win on a PS3 league, as it was known.
You want to talk about mine?
No.
How long did it take you to win a race?
One race.
Oh, fucking hell.
Monaco.
He joined here on F1 2014 as my teammate and blitzed me.
And that was in the Force India with
Seasonal
performance on.
Yeah.
Not equal.
And then you went on to win at Canada as well, just to rub the salt into the wound.
Oh, okay, got a poor exit.
So the horse though.
Yeah.
Dave's made another boo-boo. I think the gap has gone down 2 seconds. All of a sudden.
I could have got somewhat close to the win in Australia last year, but coming out the pits, you know, it was starting to rain. The KO just locked up, and I had nowhere to go. I just smashed into the back of him, lost the hold of my front wing. Then at the end of the race, he was just holding me up. Just the fence, and I was losing so much time. But traction control helped me out so much those early races.
I think we're about to see a horse plunge.
Yep, be good to watch. He doesn't lose the rear end a bit coming out here.
He didn't get a good exit.
He's got to do it. Ooh. He doesn't go for it. Thinks the better of it.
Or TLK cover the line.
Yeah.
Horse nowhere to go.
If Horst was as ballsy as it was last year, he would have went for that outside.
The thing is though, if you're going to go the outside line, you have to properly outbrake them to actually get to the corner first.
Yep, definitely.
Otherwise it's not going to work. The only other place to be here is turn 1.
We get a very good run out of
turn 1? I don't, you can't make a move at turn 1. That's, you know, when you're both at racing speed, I don't think you can.
If you get a good run at the last corner with DRS, it is possible. But you have to be fully alongside.
Dave's missing front wing.
Who is?
Dave.
Oh, first a KO. Dave's got his wing in the belt.
No, I would be screaming it a lot louder otherwise.
Yeah, you will be.
In the most sportsmanship-like behaviour possible.
Yeah. Oh,
what's on the inside?
Little bang at the tyre. Doesn't damage his wing. He's got it up into overtake. He's in the slipstream.
Oh! Lost the rear going through the tunnel.
See what I mean about it being a matter of when can he make the move on TLK, because he's not going to back down.
He's got to catch TLK out.
Yeah.
If he thinks he's just going to, you know, drive past him. Oh, TLK's hit the wall.
Like that, ever catch him out.
Hit the wall.
Did he lose any wing?
Well, then the other McLaren were catching up as well here.
Yeah, they're coming up for Demon the lap.
That front wing's made out of obsidian though.
It's just elastic. It just bounces back into place.
You could have put
TLK gets a penalty.
Yeah.
Demon's now getting blues, but that was brave.
Yellow flag sector 1.
He's got no choice but to be brave now.
In the pits.
He's got no choice but to be brave if he wants to try and get a bit of a gap. But
he's just got to focus on his exits.
Yeah.
Ooh. That would look close.
That looked very close in the wall.
Too far away.
Horse put the power down just slightly too early and had to back off the throttle coming out of turn 7. Otherwise he would have put the throttle down about...
Me, or is everyone braking really early into new compared to me?
I think, well, the problem is if you're the driver behind, you kind of force yourself to brake early, just in case the car in front has an issue. It gives you a chance to react then.
MichaelC back up how far behind I came back to lunge on Michelin man a little bit.
I saw that and thought, oh god, this isn't going to end well.
It took one corner after.
Yep.
I'm only wondering, because TLK's now only 16.5 behind Dave all of a sudden.
Yeah. Dave's 25 off KO as well.
It's not enough time. It's not enough laps. Sorry, it's just scratched my eye and hit the mic. It's not enough laps for him to be able to do it, I don't think. Because one lap, 1 minute TLK is gaining, next minute he's losing.
No, he's not. He's been gaining all the time this time.
Stop it. He's going to have to deal with Horst soon as well, so he's just going to be defending.
Oh,
Devil finally leaves the session.
Yeah. It's gonna be that.
That was a
Yeah.
brave on the brave boy.
There's gonna be that whole thing at
Okay,
There's gonna be that whole
Again,
thing that
horse system.
TLK defends and slowing him down from catching Big Dave. So that's also gonna come into play when you talk about these two trying to catch up to Big Dave. A bit deep in the final corner from TLK.
All horse had a good exit.
Yeah, it's not enough,
He's not
nowhere
back.
near it.
He's not brave enough on the brakes.
Well, when you're on the brake, the track sort of narrows up and then widens out a bit again, doesn't it? So there's not enough room to like full on just go, alright, so like 10 metres behind. Yeah.
He's still got 20 laps to go now. Is Dave going to try and get to the end from here?
Yeah, nothing
It
so.
is, we're going to have a massive traffic jam.
Yeah.
Oh, the horse is so close.
Oh,
Ooh,
it has to be now.
You have to back
Has
off.
to be now.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's
he
gotta
has to
go
back
for
off
it.
in the tunnel.
Oh, he goes for it.
Ooh.
He can't do it. It's not enough. Oh,
Oh.
that was
He
close.
tried making a gap.
Tried to
I
force
reckon
a
if he was a bit
gap.
braver, there could have well been saying that if we just stuck him there.
And TLK
That's the
start.
point, there will always be contact in and overtaking Monaco. There always will be.
Yeah.
It just depends on how severe it is.
It looked like TLK started to close over towards Horst's side when he was under brakes.
He did.
Yeah,
Yes, he did. He did squeeze him.
moving under brakes. 10-second penalty. Vettel got that in
Something
2016,
can't enforce
didn't
him, Ray. He did.
he? Mexico. Oh, that was a race I remember.
TLK 14-8 to Dave now.
Horse again, and he's been far enough away to be able to keep it flat.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? You sure?
Dive it down.
You sure?
Oh.
He was ahead. at some
Technically was
point.
ahead. I'm so sorry to the rest of the people still out there racing, but
You're all too far apart from each other.
Slow down.
We've got a lap between 4th and 5th and a lap between 7th and 8th.
Oh, the back tyre of the horse hit the barrier there a little bit and it sent him round. Is this party needs the time putting the throttle on to perfection to just try and get the traction on him?
Oh, he's got it again. He's closer again. No.
He's
TLK sort of.
in the middle of the
in the
track.
middle.
Oh, I thought he was trying to yeah, there's just no grip there. That won't help the tyre
Yeah,
temp at all.
He's
doing
just
that.
putting it in a spot where you can't go down the inside and you can't do it down around the outside.
Yeah, it's good defending from.
He's
okay,
he's
yeah.
learning from me. He just needs to learn his
That's worrying.
overtakes. Yeah,
Oh,
I
he'll
angered
turn
him.
it on him.
Yeah, I angered him at Singapore last year. You weaved a little bit.
This isn't good if you're joining the F1 league next season.
No, I'm not. I don't overtake like that anymore.
Hmm?
I don't overtake like that anymore. My overtakes are too ballsy.
13-6.
Yeah, they are closing up quite a bit.
But 5th, there's 16 laps to go.
Horse isn't as close as he
Up
needs.
and down.
See, that's his main problem. Kind of out of turn 7, he's just putting the throttle down too early and just losing the back end a bit. So if he's running a higher diff, he needs to just lower it a little bit for that corner, just to get the traction out the corner. Why would he do that? Higher it.
Yeah.
That sends more power to the rear tyres, doesn't it?
No.
It locks
it.
So it gives you a...
Oh, Tilko wide!
Ooh.
I thought a higher differential meant that it's
horse is actually closer on the run to turn 1.
He won't be able to close up though. I thought a higher differential made the rear tyres more slippery. Just give more power to the back.
No. Remember, you're only going to send power to the back. Not four-wheel drive.
Oh, I know that, like.
But it all depends on what power is sent to each of the rear wheels.
Yeah.
12.2. That was the second.
Oh.
So I've been running all season with 50% differential.
Oh, that was so close to
that was so close to the inside.
Nearly sent me around.
He's starting to struggle with tyre wear now. It looks if he might just be overheating the rear tyres.
11.5 today. 11.3. It's definitely coming down. That might get there with like a couple laps to go.
It's okay. Hits the wall several times. Yep, horse has overheated his rears.
Sector 3 yellow. Demon.
Yeah, he's just spun it round. Verstappen's corner.
Oh.
I immediately just go to KO because it's the closest one. I think, one by just being too cool. 10-9. Oh, Dave was struggling so badly in the corners.
Yeah. And it won't help him seeing those deltas come up every sector. It'll just make him tense up more knowing he's losing time.
But whoa! Whoa, that was close.
What did he do?
Nearly lost it on the brakes.
Oh. I was on board with Dave for a moment.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah, it's looking more and more realistic that TLK is going to keep that P3 now.
Well, no, remember, TLK has a penalty.
Oh, he does, yeah, doesn't he? Forgot about that.
There's a 3-second time penalty. All sector 1 yellow.
But with...
Oh, it's coming up. It's up here. Not KO. I thought... He just set the fastest lap. It might have been Demon letting lap traffic through.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just come out of the pits and he's in lap 5. Goose.
The thing is, with Kimi's tyres overeating, that means it looks like he's got it back under control.
I wonder if he's sort of...
Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Kimi, yeah, Horst.
I wonder if he's sort of having a couple of laps respite to get the temperatures back under control and push again.
We just closed down 4/10 already.
The thing is as well, doing that will allow TLK to focus a bit more on Dave and get that gap down even quicker.
So it helps them both, really.
Yeah.
The middle sector is where Horse is going to have more of the advantage against all the seconds out there. That was close.
You say that.
Yeah.
That was overheated. That's overheating tyres for you.
Yeah. I was going to say that second and third sector is mainly where he can catch up to TLK more. It's more cornery.
Coming up to Demon again.
Well, laps to go, 9 seconds the gap.
It can be done.
Yeah.
Well, it will be done. It will catch up.
They've
It's a
got
matter of
Demon
passing.
and Goose. It's a lap before they get a clean shot at Dave! Who's that who's gone off?
Wouldn't that have been controversial if Demon held TLK up?
Yes, it would be.
Teammates working together.
We have had that before in the F2 league.
Madman.
Yes, we have had that before.
Yeah, Madman at Russia.
We'll just say McLaren
Yeah.
again. Yeah, Horse is now 6/10 off, but TLK again.
Yeah, that was the race where TLK took me out.
It's TLK
Well, think
who's
about
now
it.
struggling.
TLK's been on these tyres now.
31 laps.
Penalty.
That doesn't matter.
If he gets another 9 more, it does.
I'd like to point out, Deck's done the most pit stops. It's 6.
6. Dave and TLK, the only people to have done one. TLK's deep!
Oh, he's got past. He's going to get past.
This isn't going to work. This isn't going to
TLK,
work.
listen.
Oh!
That's damage.
What
Not
a...
big damage.
It doesn't... I don't know.
That was a hefty.
It looked
hit.
like side
Horse
impact.
hit there.
It doesn't look like it.
It's in 6. That's let Dave off the hook.
Opportunistic from Horst.
Had to be done. TLK made a boo boo.
You made a what?
Made a boo boo.
Oh. Oh god.
Yeah, I forgot to put up with.
That's gonna, yeah, I'm sorry for you. I was gonna say next year when I move up to F1, I could help out with F2 commentary, but I think I might not ask that now.
Well, you can help out when Steve's not around if you want.
I will.
I'll be. It's when I have to be stayed. When I have to stay in a mental institution.
Yeah, so all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another thing I've just thought of. By the end of the race, Dave would have done 49 laps on his tyres.
Yep. He's also used near enough. Well, I say he's near enough to use all his battery. But yeah, that could be a glitchy from my point of view.
No, he has used most of his battery. He's only got 10% left. He's got it stuck up in high. He's had it on that for quite a while. Don't know if he's forgot or if he's intentionally doing it, but he has had it on high RS for quite a while.
Oh, as he nudges the wall,
Yeah.
Casino Square.
I think he's just trying to keep it in front for now, just in front of Horst. Yeah.
I don't think Horse did suffer damage because he's coming quickly. Since he's past TLK, he's taken
2
2
seconds.
seconds. Oh, Dave.
I had a bad feeling Michelin and SH would have happened where SH didn't back out the corner and TLK wouldn't back out the corner.
The problem was the Horse was quite far ahead. No,
He was
it
actually,
wasn't.
yeah, he was technically ahead
wasn't
going
through
into the
side by
corner, wasn't
side.
he?
Yeah. It was risky though. TLK did try and keep it there a bit.
He played the sensible card though and let him go.
Yeah.
Yep, no, under 8 seconds. Oh no, everyone went again. I thought it might have gone under.
It's about 8 seconds now between Horst and Big Dave.
Yep.
So it's looking that Big Dave might be able to do it.
We'll see how much time Horse takes out in this lap.
There's 8
We're
laps.
not a lap down, so 8 laps to go, plus the one they're on.
Yeah. So it'll be the 8 laps at the one they're on, like I said, but then there's that whole thing of Big Dave's going to be defending, so that's going to add more time to it. It's going to take time for him to pass him.
Well.
He did, has gone.
Yeah. That was in the second sector somewhere, it said.
Oh, late race safety car?
Doubt it. He just put on
Dave does
hypersofts
have
and it crashed.
Can I point out Dave does have a penalty as well?
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought Dave had a penalty.
Dave has one penalty where Horse does not. The Horse Baby needs to find 4.4 seconds.
Yeah.
And he's technically second.
So it's
He doesn't need to pass him.
Big Dave has a penalty here.
Yep. He has
Oh,
one.
okay. So if just 1 3 second, yeah.
Yep, just 1 3
Okay.
seconder where Horse is one warning away from getting one.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Oh!
KO's got
KO!
damage!
Oh!
KO's hit the back of Demon!
But
KO's
it's
hit the
not
back of
good
Demon!
enough. It's not good enough. He's still in the race. He's going
What?
very slow, you know.
I think again
He doesn't care though, does he? He's got a minute.
he's choosing tyres.
What I don't get is
I think
you
he was
can
going on the
change
Hypersoft.
you can change tyres in the pit lane.
Yeah, Hypersoft's going on KO.
Yeah, he's only got 8 laps left. But what I don't get is what they're doing. They're going dead slow, coming in to change the tyre, but you can change your tyres when you're in the pit lane.
I suppose in KO's case, he has got such a lead.
Yeah, he doesn't really care. He's just taking his time, really.
It's not as effective.
So it's just not effective anyway. He doesn't care. he's going to go 50 odd second before he went in.
Well, yeah, it's going to be about just under half a minute
Yeah.
by the time Dave gets around sector 1. It'll be just under half a minute.
Yeah, 28 seconds.
There you go, 28.
Well, 23 actually.
Oh.
21.
Yep.
The game couldn't make its mind up.
Horse 6.9 behind Dave.
Just 2.9 seconds he's got to find now. We said no, 3.7.
And our team's up to 7th now. We have half of the field left.
And the only battle really, well I say battle, it's the only thing will be is can the Horse close down on Dave?
Yeah.
Demon pits.
He's got the time, he's got the laps, but he's got the pace.
New front wing.
But then there's that part where the tyres come
Now.
into play. But Big Dave is on the
Causing
slower tyre, but he's got a
controversy.
lot more tyre wear. Not right now. And Horst has the softer tyre, but quite a bit of tyre wear as well. So it's a bit like the tyre wear is equaling out for both of them.
What the controversy I was going to say was, if KO's hit the back of Demon, is that a blue flag issue from Demon, or is that
We'll
causing
need to
a
see
collision
it.
with damage?
We will need to see it and see if it's actually whether Demon was actually letting KO through and it's KO's gone into the back of him.
Yeah, just a little
We
fun.
don't know. We haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's just a little fun fact here. Like, this is the second year on the run that KO has had his wing taken off by a backmarker.
Oh,
That's Deck letting Dave through.
Yeah.
5.1.
Because last year Soulman had taken KO's front wing off when he was lapping him. When KO was lapping Soulman. And this year it's been Demon.
5.
2 seconds needed. But
Okay.
Horse needs to not cut a corner. He's one warning away.
Stephen, your lucky day might be coming because it looks KO was pushing and those hypersofts, they overheat very quick. He might make a mistake. Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Woo! Horse is losing time now.
Yeah, he is. He's going to lose even more with Tech. Oh, actually, no, he's not.
Deck moves well out of the way.
Tech just stamps on the brakes.
That's going to be from Deck leaving Horse through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TLK is about to be 2 laps ahead of 5th.
The Horse has about half of his battery. He could put it up into overtake for a lap or two. Well, just for a lap.
Ooh.
The thing is, with Big Dave, he's got virtually no battery left. He's only got 14%.
The thing is, though, if your tyres are worn, the last thing you want around here
It's
is
overtake.
push.
Yeah.
Is the push of the battery power. It will just spin your wheels up and send you round. Right.
Oh, okay.
The worst thing in the world, if some people
What did
get stabiliser.
Stephen's dream came true and KO crashed? Would he just get classified as 8th?
Yeah, KO will get
Okay.
classified as 7th.
Why? Demons are 7th. Oh yeah,
Well,
if they'd
Demon
move
move
up a
up to
place,
6th
wouldn't they?
if KO
Yeah.
crashed. Yeah, they'll
Yeah, yeah.
move up one and KO will go 7th. And you'd be classified there.
Yeah.
If he did, for some reason, crash out from a 28-second lead.
Yeah. Well, Ayrton Senna crashed out from a lap lead, so you never know.
I think Stevens crashed out from a fair-sized lead in the past.
Yes.
Push a couple buttons,
Monaco,
man.
believe it or not. I think it
Monaco,
was.
Wasn't it Russia as well? 16? Like 4 laps to go?
Yes, it was Russia and here.
Yeah.
It was Russia because I hit the AstroTurf and here in the rain.
Horse is 4.7 seconds, well 4.9 now.
Yeah, it's up and down. I think you're right about the tyres there. It's sort of evened out the tyres now.
See, I know what I'm talking about. It's what F1's
1.8 seconds in 3 seconds.
It's what F1's turned into now with tyres and other shit like that.
Well,
that's
the approach it sounds like for Pirelli in 2019 is it won't be as big an issue.
You believe Pirelli, Vern?
Well, the idea they've got.
Looking at the tyre allocation, which has been released.
The tyre selection for the first 4 races for next year have already been released.
Why do I call you KO? Didn't Pirelli claim the Hypersofts could do 90 laps at Monaco?
No, I don't recall reading that, to be honest.
I swear I saw an article like a week before that was saying that Pirelli said, oh yeah, Hypersofts can do 90 laps at Monaco. Oh, no, I think it was 79 to 90 or something like that. And I thought, oh, Monaco should be boring if that's quite true.
Well, the idea they're approaching is they are going for slightly harder compounds to allow the drivers to push. And you more likely will see more one-stop races.
Especially with the way they're doing the front and rear wing. Especially with the regulation with the front and rear wing now.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work into the game, if that'll, make, the way we have dirty air in the game now. Obviously, it affects it a tiny bit.
In theory, the dirty air should be less.
Yeah. But because it's so little on this game, it'll be near enough nothing, really, wouldn't it?
And if it allows us to be closer and closer, then fair play. If Codemasters get it right, but the word Codemasters and get it right is not normally something you say in the same sentence.
You got a point with that. And that'll make tracks like this, that's just dead hard to overtake more or less boring. Yeah, it looks like Horst isn't closing, he's only gained half a second. He's not going to be able to do
this lap, but
it's not going to be enough. He needs another. Yeah, he needs another second. He needs another second and a 2/10.
6/10 a lap sounds possible.
There's only 1 lap left in the second.
Well, no, they're about to start lap 77.
Oh, sorry, no.
They started lap 77, so they've still got 2 laps.
I was on board with KO for a minute. I thought I was on board with TLK. I was on board with KO thinking I was with TLK. Yes, he's got enough. He should have enough time, I think.
3.9.
He just needs to dial himself in to like the maximum now. Just be able to keep as focused as he can.
He will be on the podium again if he keeps out the barrier.
Who will?
Dave.
Okay.
Because there's no way TLK is going on near him.
I know Horst pulled out 17.8 seconds to him.
And Horst can now see Dave.
Yeah. Thought it bounced the wall. Bounced the wall. That's dropped 2/10.
Ooh, we'll see in a minute. That might be.
How are they getting away with it?
I don't know.
Either do I.
3.1.
3.1.
I think the supers have just gone.
Died.
Yeah. It's just turned into a bottle of water. It's just going to end up
horse
being
has got him.
slippery.
Horse doesn't cut a corner. Horse has got him, as it stands.
Oh, he just got.
Ooh.
KO's out across the line though.
Yeah, we're not really that bothered. It's between these two you want to see.
Yeah, I'm just getting KO over the line.
Yeah, KO won. Quite boring than for it.
Fastest lap at the end. Fastest lap at the end there. 10 points.
Oh,
no!
Wings gone now.
3.3.
Yeah, that's it. Wings damaged. He won't be able to KO that now.
Unless Dave damages his wing, which is highly unlikely.
Oh, Horse, why did you do that? Had no need to.
Ah, he's literally blew it on the last lap.
Last half a lap, we.
Yeah. Dave will come through in second.
Dave, so lucky.
Yeah,
Horse,
1.2.
yeah. Unfortunate TLK coming through. Verstappen's chicane. Not been the best race for him. It's been quite tough.
He'll take fourth though.
Yeah, strategy weren't the best. He
Well,
could
Dave's on the
have.
one stop.
Yeah, but he
On the one stop.
yeah, but he let the safety car come in, go 3 laps, and then pitted in.
Yeah, that's the bit I don't understand.
Did someone just clap?
No.
I thought I heard someone clap.
That's Stephen slamming his controller on the ground.
No.
I thought I heard only just clapping then. I was like, okay. Dave's going to be quite happy with that result.
Yeah, I'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, KO takes the race win, a 1 3-second penalty. Damages his wing a couple times, even though he's pretty much uncontested. Big Dave was a good race from him. Yeah, didn't expect that. Those last couple of laps, Horst hunted him down, but then he just like bends it.
Yeah, look at that behind TLK. Deck 2 laps down, Goose 3 laps down, Demon 5 laps down.
Yeah, Dougie was about 7 laps down last week when I saw him. I thought, bloody hell. Yeah. Literally, when I was going past him, I saw him go down that escape road, and I was like, just unmuted the mic straight away, and I was like, Stephen, watch out. And like literally, just as he come around the corner, he had to slam on the brakes because he was there, and I thought, I just saved you.
Whew.
It's a good race for most of us. Not for you two, I don't.
Plan for some of us.
Yeah, not for you two.
Oh, well, we've got 4 weeks to recover now before the next race.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Christmas break now. We get to enjoy a bit of a break.
A 4-week break. I have 3 weeks left now.
You've got 3 weeks yet before your race at Canada. Plenty of time to practice, plenty of time to get used to everything. Plenty of time to get plenty of drinking in between now and then as well.
Oh yeah, a lot of Corona.
Well, it's been a pleasure working alongside you.
Oh, thanks.
Is he going to say anything, or is he just going to be crying his eyes around the corner?
I'm okay.
Yeah, he's holding back the tears right now.
No, I'm just thinking that year's done. Pretty much
No,
already.
do you know what? If KO does crash a couple of times and you don't hit a wall again, you could be in a chance of winning it. You could be. Just don't crash.
Comments, I'm missing another 3
And that's
races
coming from
this
me.
year, so I can't see it happening. I can't see it happening.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that practice in on doing no racing line, but